What's going on, guys? I'm Nikanti, and in this video, we're gonna go over how to increase your overall win rate. Number one, take trades with the overall trend. I know this one's super obvious. Everyone talks about it, but let me explain to you why it's so important. When I first started trading, especially with the funded accounts, if I missed the big move that happened between 9:30 and 11:30, I would always try to catch the top or the bottom of the move, to try to catch a reversal, to catch that high R&R trade and make up for the big move that I missed in the morning. And I think you know where I'm headed with this one. I would either not catch the top or bottom and then just keep trying to fight that move and keep getting smoked. And then I'm like, all right, time to play with the trend. And then when I trade with the trend, that ends up being the bottom. And then I just get reversed on, blow the account, tilt, buy more accounts, blow those accounts, and then just walk away with an L for the day. A major L. Break all my rules, everything. Or I would get chopped up and blow the accounts anyway. Like it didn't even matter. It was just such a mess. So trade with the overall trend. And the only time, because obviously you're not going to be able to do that every single time because there might not even be a trend, but for the counter trend trades, make sure there's time frame confluence. And this applies for either with or against the trend. Make sure there's time frame confluence. So that means looking at least the hourly, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, and then you could go down to the 5-minute, the 2-minute, and the 1-minute, or 3-minute, whatever your time frames that you like to use. Big to small to really small. At least that way you'll know where the market is most likely heading based off the price action. And then you can take your trade based on your strategy from there. So to trade with the trend, if you miss the overall move, wait for either a pullback to a level that you have marked out, whether it's a fibs or you have your own level system, pre-market highs, pre-market lows, whatever. Or wait for a break through the level, which is a little riskier because it's going to be tougher to manage your risk on the trade. You're going to have a wider stop on that. But yeah, that's how I recommend trading with the trend. Because counter trend trades are going to destroy your win rate. They've been destroying your win rate because you take them all the time and then you go heavy on those trades and then you blow your accounts even faster than you would have if you just waited for an entry to trade with the trend again. Or you waited for a time frame confluence to take the counter trend trade with less size because it's a counter trend trade, which means it has a lower probability of going back in the direction that you're trying to trade it in against the trend. Boom. All right. So now number 2, have a morning routine. I know another basic one that all these gurus and discipline motivation guys talk about, having a morning routine. You don't have to do all the crazy stuff, like make your bed, as crazy as that one sounds, cold plunge, just none of that nonsense. But as long as you have at least 3 things that you do, or at least like 4 to 5. If you have at least 4 or 5 things you do before you start trading for the day that you just do without even thinking, you're gonna be way better off than if you just rolled out of bed at like 9:15 and went straight to the charts and then hoped you find your setup. Because what's gonna happen is every time you do that, you're less likely to take the right trades, you're less likely to have good execution, more likely to have bad execution, more likely to not know what the heck's going on, more likely to go on tilt, and more likely to say GG's to all of your accounts. Okay? So having a morning routine, example, here's mine. Wake up, go to the gym or exercise, eat breakfast, pre-market planning, meditate, get started on trading for the day. Waiting for my setup. So I do all that without thinking. Full transparency, I don't do that every day, but as long as the most important ones for me are eating, pre-market prep. Yeah, those are the 2 most important things for me. If I don't eat or do like any type of pre-market prep or have an idea of what I'm looking for, I'm screwed. Rolling out of bed and going straight to the chart is a terrible idea, and you're guaranteed to blow your accounts over the long haul if you keep doing that. Think about it. You're competing with people who are doing even more than what I said. Like, they're just so on it. They've been doing it for years. They've been consistent. They've been disciplined. If you're not doing at least half of the 5 things that I said, you're screwed. So you gotta have a morning routine of some sort that you could do consistently without even thinking about making any type of decision over a long period of time to be able to be consistent with following your system and doing what you know you're supposed to do to be profitable. All right, that's number 2. And number 3, practice discipline daily. No matter how rigidly you follow your system, things aren't gonna go your way. That's a part of the system. That's why there's no such thing as a 100% win rate. We don't know what's gonna happen next. We play off probabilities based off our strategy. And when things don't go your way, where you see like a big move in whatever direction that was against your trade, reversals, or go straight to stop loss, you miss your entry, you're never gonna have a perfect day every single day. Athletes don't have perfect games every single game they play. You're not gonna have a perfect day every single day. We know this. This is why you need discipline. This is how you preserve your capital, with said discipline. So now going back to practicing how to be disciplined, this is what you gotta do. You know those days where you're just walking around, you're bored, you don't really have much to do, you get home from work, whatever, and you go into your pantry and you're just looking for a snack. You're like, oh, I deserve this. I deserve this chocolate bar, this candy, snack, chips, whatever. Now you say, no, I'm not gonna eat that stuff. I'm gonna make something healthy instead. Stopping yourself from doing the things that you know aren't good for you is going to apply directly to your trading. See these Hershey Kisses? Instead of going to your pantry and eating these Hershey Kisses, you gotta tell the Hershey Kisses to kiss your ass, because we're not eating that shit. Instead, we're gonna say no to eating those snacks. And practicing that will help you prevent yourself from revenge trading, chasing trades, and breaking any one of your rules. You're gonna say, no, I'm not doing that. And that's it. It's impossible to not get emotional when BS happens in the market. And we all know that BS happens with our trades almost every single day. It's reversals, slippage, whatever it is, anything, missed entries. Your emotions are always going to be tested when you put your money on the line. We're not robots, we're humans. So the best way to mitigate your emotions is to practice the discipline of saying no to other things that aren't good for you. And most importantly, have rules to begin with. Now you could say, oh, but Nick, I'm a discretionary trader. I don't need rules. Have rules to begin with. Trust me, it's going to benefit you way more in the long haul. And then when you get really good, after following your rules and mastering your system, then you could maybe flirt with being a discretionary trader. But for now, you have to follow your rules and become profitable first. And then when you are profitable, be able to scale up and not in a way where you blow your account and you're back to square one again. All right. That's it, guys. Hope you liked this video. We got plenty more videos like these coming out real soon. So stay tuned. Peace.